Hey everybody, Darren Slaughter, DarrenSlaughter.com. It's middle of December. Everybody's sitting around trying to figure out what they're going to do in terms of marketing and promoting their businesses for next year. So I thought I'd pull together some quick numbers for you to kind of take you down a road and let you know where your peers are focusing on. In a recent survey by eConsultancy, they asked which three marketing channels are going to be the biggest priorities for most companies going into 2016. And above all else, website was the number one answer, 57%. 57% of the respondents said they're going to focus on their website as their primary source of online marketing and overall marketing going into 2016. What that says is, if it's been a little bit before you've updated your content, installed a blog, maybe redesigned your site, maybe made sure that you were mobile friendly, maybe now's a good time to kind of check in under the hood and see what's going on your website. Is it delivering the results that you wanted it to? Are you marketing it, right? Because a lot of times people will build a website, put it out there and think, it's just going to automatically start delivering results. Well, a new website, old website, doesn't matter. If you're not promoting your website, whether it be through social media, paid advertising, paid media, something, it's really a billboard in the woods. Excuse me. There's only 10 spots at the top of, on the first page of Google, and most of those are even being taken up by paid placement, paid ads. So, even the organic results are kind of losing ground to paid placement. So, your website needs to be promoted if you're going to derive any new business out of it. The second thing that people are going to focus on is email, right? Because email is still huge. While you keep hearing about, lower and lower engagement rates in other forms of media, email marketing is you're still getting 20 to 25% open rates. So if you knew that you could get a return of 25% in terms of eyeballs seeing your message, why wouldn't you use that more? And email marketing is a great way to do that. And the little secret to coming up with email marketing content is use your blog posts. Either use ones you've already had, or get new ones made, or create new ones and use that as your email marketing content. And last but not least, obviously the heavy hitter in the marketplace is social media. Obviously you're trying to promote your business where the eyeballs are. And right now those eyeballs are on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and LinkedIn, and that's not going to change for the foreseeable future. So if you're not on social media, and believe me, you may say, Darren, who the hell's not on social media? I look at, I live inside of Facebook, and I live inside of Twitter, and I live on social media all day, every day. And you'd be surprised how often I see Facebook pages that haven't been updated in 6 months, haven't been updated in a year. The last time it was updated, they were saying Happy Thanksgiving from 2013, Merry Christmas from 2014. If your digital property has tumbleweeds on it, you are showing poorly to your potential clients or customers. Because here's the thing, they're checking you out in these places, and they're not liking what they see. And you know how they're showing you they don't like what they see? They're just not fucking calling you. They're just not picking up the phone and calling you or sending you an email. They're not doing it. They're just not doing business with you. You have to have a vibrant, active Facebook page, an active, vibrant Twitter page, an active, vibrant LinkedIn page. If for no other reason that if they go there to justify you as a potential vendor, that you need to be there. So those are the three things that people are going to focus on going into next year. The things that people are walking away from at the bottom of the list: radio, outdoor ads, and telemarketing. Right? I mean, they couldn't be more last century than anything else, right? So let's talk about those for a second. Radio advertising. If anybody put a good radio ad out that worked, people would keep running radio spot. That ad would never stop running. If it worked, why do people stop running ads? Are they getting too much business? I don't think so. Have you ever heard a radio ad from a company from last year, this year? No, they don't last because they're so expensive, they don't work. Now, that's not to say that if you get the opportunity to buy it at a good price, that it's not worth it. All advertising is worth it if you can buy it for the right price. Just They haven't figured out how to sell it. They're still selling it at the same prices from 5 years ago. Let's talk about outdoor ads. And you hear everybody say, well, people aren't even looking at their phones, or people aren't even looking at the road when they drive, and that's true. But here's the thing. Most of the time now, to try and dig into your pocket even more, the outdoor advertising industry are using ads that rotate. So you're doing 60 miles an hour on the turnpike, you're doing 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour on I-95, and you're looking at an ad, and all of a sudden it changes. You get 3 seconds to look at it, 5 seconds to look at it, 10 seconds to look at it, whatever the rotation is, but now there's another ad up there, one that you had no interest in, and you'll never see the ad again to be able to write down a number. So if you thought you were getting screwed with your pants on before on outdoor advertising, it's even worse now, because all they're doing is just trying to justify the fact of having a pole up there and taking money from not just one client a month, but 5 clients a month or 10 clients a month. So, that would be the worst solution that you could for your money. And then telemarketing. The telemarketing is literally just like taking money, putting your phone number on it, and throwing it out the window. That couldn't be any more useless in 2015. But I'm sure not many of you are doing telemarketing in a traditional picking up the phone. Hey, would you like, new siding, or would you like, new roof, or do you need a new basement? Maybe you're doing that in terms of following up on leads that have come in, which really isn't traditional cold call telemarketing. That's more of a warm lead kind of calling if you're buying leads from companies or things like that. So they're the bottom 3. Focus on the top 3, and I promise you're going to have a pretty solid 2016. That's it. Have a good one.